What up, people? Y'all know who that is over there on that couch, man. It's me and Pop. We always over here on that couch, man. We always over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out, man. Let's get to these reactions, man, and get to these thoughts we got on these videos. Now, here we go.
On my mama, on my hood, I look blind. Oh Lord, I look good. Touch my swag.
Yes, sir.
I wish you would. On my mama,
Yeah.
on my hood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you married?
I'm going through a divorce.
What happened with that?
Basically, my husband stopped meeting my expectations.
What you mean?
So when I met him, when I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. The number one rule with being with me is you have to provide. I won't settle for anything less. So my husband ended up losing his job.
He had a job?
Yeah,
Where he worked
He
at?
had a job. He was a manager at a
Put
warehouse.
the mic in so these people can hear you. He's a manager at the warehouse?
He was a manager at a warehouse.
Okay.
So he ended up losing his job. He came home and he told me. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. So a month went by, and he looked for me to pay the bills. Who paying what bills? So I was going to consider it if he gave me the money back for paying the bills, and he told me no. He felt like he shouldn't have to do that. What do you mean? When I told you, as a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband. None. If you can, you can hear.
Now I'm going to chime in real quick with my thoughts. We'll make it short. So now you paying 100% of the bills.
Come on now, I say that all the time.
That's really all I chimed in to say, Pop. I didn't chime in to say nothing else. Now you paying 100% of the bills. That's number one. That's it. That's it. I'll let her keep talking. But now you paying $100.
He probably happy you gone, though.
Huh?
I'm sure he missed me.
He don't.
A headache? That would be a headache for me. Like, I know I just lost my job. What if he lied? You know, niggas do that. Like, I just lost my job, baby, to test.
But
What is he doing now?
That's childish. Like, what you testing me for? That's childish.
I'm saying to see what I got. Now I see what I got.
If you asked me to be your wife, you knew what you had.
Nah, I ain't thinking I down lose my job from the warehouse and they gonna do that.
I mean, but you knew what it was.
So,
like, you knew what it was. I told you who I was from the beginning, and you still asked me to be your wife.
oh, you told him that if he lose his job, you gonna throw it away?
I didn't tell him that, but I told him,
What you tell him?
you are to provide. And I told him, baby, your money is my money, and my money is my money. And so he didn't have any more money, and
I'll make it short. No man should ever accept a woman who talks like that. No, ma'am. It's either your money is also our money, or you won't be in this relationship or this marriage. You gonna come to this table more than your box. You gonna come to the table for me with some of the same things that you asked for. Because as you just said, you said as long as you got a husband, you're not gonna pay no bills, right?
That's what she said.
Right? Okay, guess what? I ain't paying all the bills for somebody that ain't helping me build nothing. You done left this man in 30 days. 30 days.
She ain't never loved him, that's for sure.
That's bingo. He was a free ride and a free meal ticket.
That's all it was.
Because he was the one that signed up for letting her think that she could do that. And then look at how she done him as I shoot it to you. In 30 days, she was gone.
And that's the thing that we have to always remember, because remember, we talked about this before. And remember, I said to you, I said, I'm going to continue to keep letting men know. A lot of y'all going to dislike me. But you know what? Stop settling for less. Stop. See, here's the reality for me.
Stop putting up with this.
There you go. See, stop accepting less than what she is willing to accept.
That's a fact. Ooh. Strong statement. I'm going to leave that there.
it's a problem for me.
bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Now, I just wanted to read this real quick before we play this video. So one of these comments say, may this love never found me. Another comment say, he found his forever roommate. Another one says, she looked embarrassed. Another comment says 50-50 and he earns more. Now let's get into the video.
Who's paying the rent? Who's paying the gas? Who's paying the electric?
On everything. Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah.
All the bills are split 50-50.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to the Real Cost of Love. Thank you so much for joining me. My first question is, how long have you guys been a couple?
About a year and a half now. We just actually moved in together.
If you guys don't mind me asking, how much do you make for a living? Like how much?
I just broke the 6-figure mark.
And how about you?
I'm slightly below that.
Okay, period. Have you guys done a vacation yet?
Yeah, we went to London actually. We split that too as well. So
50-50.
Yeah, the flights and everything.
Okay.
Just make it easy and affordable. So
How does typically date nights go? Is that also 50-50?
date nights, it's more usually me that pay for it. Yeah, treating her.
I get dessert.
Yeah.
Okay.
She gets dessert. I pay for the dinners.
Okay. And if you could guesstimate about how much have you spent on her in the course of your relationship?
I'd say like 3,000 to 4,000. Yeah, for like just like vacations, going and doing like fun events around DC, going to dinners. Yeah, Christmas.
How much have you spent on him?
I'm gonna say like $2,000.
2,000? Okay. And if you could, what is the real cost of?
Now I'm going to tell you something I wanted to point out real quick based off of that comment section, right? So everybody was trying to diss him in the comment section. But obviously you didn't listen to the whole video, because what basically we just found out is that he spent more. He's paid more for date nights as well.
That's right.
Okay. So when they say 50-50, they really just talking about bills. They're not talking about 50-50 as far as everything else. And that's something that couples don't understand. Not only that, here's another big piece that all the young ladies in the comment section missed. If he just hit 6 figures and she a little under, that means that they make almost $200K as a couple.
They do.
If they doing it the way that they doing it, she getting hers. Because even though he make a little more, she's saving on what she spent for him and what she paid for the date nights and things like that. That makes up for a little bit of that. So that means that's a $200,000 household. When it would just be under 100K if she didn't have it. The next thing also I noticed when women said he got his forever roommate. This is why some of y'all ain't gonna have no man. Because you call that a roommate. She called that a future husband that now just hit 6 figures. I could keep building. And with us splitting it, you know what that means? Since I make a little under 100K, that means I get to keep my earnings from that. Because we splitting it. It's not like I'm out here getting hung to dry. She said I make a little under 100K. So what I'm guessing about what she said is she's somewhere from 90 and above. Because she said a little under. So I would go no less than at least 85. 80. Okay, we'll even go give her 80. Somewhere between 80 and above, right?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm paying less for him and contributing to less dates, I'm saving more money on the back end. So with me splitting it ain't like I'm totally getting screwed here. My paper straight.
We're not, that's not a 50-50 deal.
It's not. Because he paid, go ahead.
It's not a 50-50 deal. And you said a second ago, but I think that's one of the things that a lot of times that women actually miss when you start talking about 50-50 with a man. It's still never 50-50.
No.
Because he always end up spending more money than what you do.
For date nights and all that, we always do.
Because let's just be real. Traditionally, the majority of the time, men buy women a lot more stuff than what women buy men. So you got to add that into the equation, which is what he was saying a minute ago. Now, when they went to London, they split the trip. But all the other date nights and all that, that's him.
That's him.
Hold on. And then you notice what she said? She said, but now I got the dessert.
But not the dinner. Not you and I both, we don't we don't been on plenty of dates, right?
I got the dessert.
See, you know how cheap dessert is? depending on what restaurant compared to what I paid for the entree. Because let's say my wife want to go to one of them little fancy spots that she like to go to, Debo. Right? I'll throw out the melting pot. Well, I ain't even paying no less than $100 and $200 for that right there. The little dessert ain't gonna be with $10, $15.
But that ain't the kind of dessert she was talking about.
What dessert she talking about?
Don't miss that part. That ain't what she was talking about.
Oh, I see what you saying.
Yeah, that ain't what she was talking about. That's why when she said I got the dessert, that's what she was talking about. Because she talking about,
I'm gonna close the show at the end of the night.
He don't spend his money. And what we about to do, when we get to the crib, I'm about to act like I'm a porn star.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's what I'm about to do.
Okay.
That was what she meant by the dessert.
I'm with you when I'm right.
And here's the thing.
I'm with
like
you
I said,
right.
and you notice, but when you got to remember, I'm going to say it one more time. When we continue, it's never 50-50.
It's not. And sometimes
we always spend more money as men.
We do. Not only that, sometimes there are going to be times where she got to carry you and you got to carry her if y'all want to be successful and y'all want to build something. And I'm going to throw this out there too.
It sounds like they didn't have no problem with that either.
They
what
don't.
You just said. Go ahead.
And before we wrap this up, which is this. The one girl said in the comment section, 50-50 and he make more. But if the roles were reversed, you would still expect him to do what he does,
yes,
even though you make more. So I think that's another thing too that women are misconstruing about dating and about a lot of reasons why they're struggling and they having problems. You want things that you're not willing to bring to the table.
Right.
That's really what the bottom line is. And you know me, Pop, I've been this way my whole life out here. Ma'am, if you ain't trying to do nothing, especially in the beginning, if you ain't trying to bring nothing to the table other than your hoo-ha, you ain't finna get much. I won't be tricking no dough. I won't be paying for you the majority of the time. No, I will not. No, not in the beginning. You got to show me, look, you think you got some good cat. I think I got some good D.
Yes.
So that cancel each other out. So what you finna do?
That's what I always tell them.
Because you can't keep asking me for stuff you're not willing to do. And that's the one thing that I feel like they don't understand they miss. And we know through the numbers, you don't make more money than men. The average woman don't make more money.
No.
At no level that you move in life
level.
do you earn more money than we do.
No.
Okay? So most of y'all are capping on this internet and you broke and you really ain't balling and shot calling like you're supposed to. And you doing makeup tutorials that might turn out to be bad makeup and whatever else. And you play musicians and all this other stuff that y'all do online. And your estheticians and your nail techs and you do all that. That don't mean you really getting money. That's just what you make it look like for social media. But according to the numbers, you not doing that. And if you are doing that, you ain't looking for no man that can't do the same thing. So why is it that you keep expecting to come to this table with less than, but you're requiring more? Just for the same cootie cat you're going to give up every day. And for a lot of y'all, you might end up giving it to somebody else in the course of this relationship. But you want me to do all this while you don't want to do the same? I just don't think it's fair. But I thought it was crazy how those women in the comment section was talking greasy.
I thought so too. And that's really what it was.
That's
for
it.
me, for me, they talking crazy as far as I'm concerned. Because clearly, once more and again, they don't have a 50-50 relationship.
No.
Between the two of them, they let it be known. They talking, but they don't really have 50-50. He's clearly spending
more money,
and she don't mind spending money with and on her man. She ain't got no problem with that. See, y'all problem is that y'all, that's why y'all want to go 50-50. Because just like the other girl said a minute ago, you want to keep all your money for you.
Yeah.
That's why you don't want to go 50-50.
Well, not only that, I'm gonna say this too also real quick. Fixing a meal ain't the same thing as help fixing her car. I don't think women understand. Your part of what you do compared to what I do as a man is not the damn same.
You know how
me going in the garage, me changing doors, me changing knobs, me changing hinges, me fixing random stuff is not the same thing as you making and fixing a plate. It is not the same thing.
No.
It is not the same thing as me changing alternator starters and the whole nine.
No.
Changing certain sensors and certain things on your car. That is not the same thing as you making no meal and fixing no plate. It is not the same damn thing.
And that's the thing women need to realize.
What you do, it's a lot easier to fix that plate.
Yeah, you can say what you want to say, but this ain't equal. It still ain't equal.
It ain't never gonna be.
Ain't never gonna be equal.
We just wanted to shoot this one right here from the standpoint. Y'all please like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. Y'all know it's me and Pop. We over here on this couch. We just tell it like it is on TikTok. We just wanted to shoot this from the perspective of men got to understand we always behind the 8 ball when it comes to this.
Absolutely.
These people will always expect more from you than what they can give.
Fellas, I'm gonna say it at the end one more time. Stop.
Hey, stop selling.
Stop settling for less than.
Come on now.
Whatever you do, stop doing that. Look, think more of yourself than that. Because the women that you get involved with, they think more of themselves than that. So you should too. Stop thinking less of yourself.
Love that message, and we out.